Now, good afternoon, my class 11 student. This is a class of accountancy, and we are going through the chapter accounting from incomplete records. Now, we are come to the last. Today, we will actually do a complete single entry to double entry conversion practical problem from your NCERT book, that is question number 28, page number 485. Now, here the question is Mrs. Bhavna keeps his books by single entry system. So, you are required to prepare final account of her business for the year ended March 31, 2017. Her records relating to cash receipt and cash payment. So, cash receipt and cash payment for the above period shown the following particulars. Okay. Now, there is a summary of cash given by the question, and below that there is some information, that is debtor, creditors, machinery, land and building, his investment, his stock, plant, all our details are given, and all our sale and purchase were on credit. That is also given in the question. Provide depreciation on plant and building by 10% and machinery by 5%, and there is a make a provision for bad debt by 5%. Now, from last 2 or 3 classes, we seen how can we reveal or ascertain the credit purchase and credit sales if there is a missing figure. So, here also you see there is no credit sale and credit purchase given, but debtors and creditor balances is given, that is opening balance and closing balance, and some of the summary of cash is also given. So, from that you have to reveal first what is the credit sale and credit purchase. Now, later what is the capital, what is the opening capitals, that is also not given in the question. So, we have to make statement of affairs for the reveal the opening capital. Now, next we will do the trading account, and that is final account, balance sheet, trading and profit and loss, and final and balance sheet, that is final account we have to make. So, complete your incomplete records, you have to make a convert it to double entry system and make a final account. So, how can we do that? Now, let us start. Now, first of all, books of Mrs. Bhavna, books of Mrs. Bhavna. Now, first we will make a debtor account. We will do here in a T form. You are not maintaining the date, that particulars, amount rupees, and particulars, amount rupees, and there is a debit and that is credit, and that is a debtors account, because debtors balance is given. Now, here also you have to make the creditors account, that is debit and credit, that is creditors account, from where we get the credit purchase, particulars, amount rupees, and particulars, amount rupees. Okay. Now, here see in question there is a 1st April 2016, there is a debtors opening balance is given, that is 2 balance BD, that is 55,000, and closing balance also given, that is March 31, 2017 by balance CD. that is 85,000. And creditors, we know creditors, there is a credit balance, so buy balance BD in credit side, buy balance BD, that is 22,000, and to balance CD. That is the closing balance in 2017, 29,000. Here I am making in T form, but in your examination you have to do it in a proper ledger form. That is date particular amount rupees, date particular amount rupees you have to maintain, and date also should be maintained. Now from the cash summary, you can see in your book there is a summary of cash paid to creditors. In the credit side, paid to creditors means creditors account debit to cash. So to cash in creditors account, that is 53,000. Now there is nothing else in given related to credit, so you just close the account here. Okay. Now there is a debit side is more, that is 53,000, and 29,000 means 82,000. In the credit side also 82,000. Now balancing figure will be by credit purchase, that is 60,000. Okay. Now it will be 82,000. So that is the balancing figure, B figure. Okay. That is purchase in credit. So in debtors account, you can see in the debit side, received from debtors, summary of cash 1,20,000, means cash account debit to debtors. So buy cash, that is 1,20,000. So here you can look the credit side is more, that is 2,05,000, and in debit side also write 2,05,000. So what is the balancing figure? That will be the credit sale, two sales, that is bracket in bracket credit, and what is the amount? That is 1,50,000. 1,50,000 is the credit sale, and question is already given all the sales and purchase in credit. There is no cash sale or no cash purchase. That is also balancing figure. Okay. So here we have got what is the credit sales and what is the credit purchase. Next we have to find out what is the opening capital. So for that we have to make statement of affairs. This is resemble to balance sheet, you know, but in case of single entry we actually told it statement of affairs. Statement of affairs on 1st April 2016. On 1st April 2016, because it is the opening. Okay. So there is a particulars, that is in left side liabilities, there is a amount rupees, and in right side that is assets and that is amount rupees. Now you can see from opening balance, all the opening balance we have to take. So debtors is there, so take debtors opening balance, that is debtors, that is 55,000. Next is creditor, creditor will be come to the liability side, creditors, that is 22,000. All the opening balance we will take, okay, because that is from that we will actually want to reveal the opening capital. Now next is stock. Stock is 35,000 because stock is an asset. Stock is 35,000. Next is plant and machinery. Here you can see there is a 10 lakh and 1 lakh. In the beginning there is a 10 lakh, but in closing there is a 1 lakh. But it cannot be happen. That's you have a just one. In the beginning of year there is a 10 lakh and end of the year that is 1 lakh, 9 lakh is already said. There is no information given. So we will take it also 1 lakh. Okay, the plant is also we take. It is actually printing mistake. So that will be the 1 lakh also. So plant is asset, that is 1 lakh. Next is machinery. So machinery is 50,000. Next is land and building, that is also asset, land and building. Land and building, what is the opening balance? 2,50,000. 2,50,000. Next there is a investment. So Mr. Bhavna has made some investment, so investment is also asset. Investment, and what is the value of investment? That is 20,000. Now there is nothing else in liability and asset, so just sum up the asset side, because easily we can identify asset side is more than the liability side. So total of asset is 5,22,000. 5,22,000. Here also 5,22,000. And then rest of, what is the rest of the figure in liability side? That is capital. That is balancing figure. And what is will be the amount? That is easily you can, there is a 5,22,000, so this is 5 lakh is the opening capital of the business of Mrs. Bhavna. Okay, so we also got the opening capital. Now we can do the final accounts, that is trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. Now first we will do the trading account. Trading account as on March 31, 2017. Okay. Now here also you do so there is a particulars, amount rupees, particulars, amount rupees. Okay. So left side is debit. You already done the final account in the chapter final account. So first is opening stock. So where you can find the opening stock? You can see the stock is given in your question, that is to opening stock in 1st April 2016. To opening stock and that is 35,000. Next, purchase we already revealed, that is credit purchase. What is the amount? 60,000. To purchase that is 60,000 we reveal from the account, that is creditor's account. Next, you can find from the cash summary, he pays wages paid 30,000. So wages also come to wages paid, that is 30,000. Next is sales. Okay. So by sales account, that is credit sale we already got from the debtors account 1,50,000. 1,50,000. Now here also comes closing stock, that is also given in the question, closing stock, and that is the value of 70,000. So from here you can easily get the gross profit. Now there is a credit side, you sum up the credit side, that is 2,20,000. 2,20,000. Here also 2,20,000. To gross profit. To gross profit. The remaining balance from 2,20,000 we have to deduct the opening stock, purchase and wages paid. You will easily get the gross profit, that is 95,000. Okay. So we already also got the gross profit. Okay. Now next we have to reveal out or ascertain the net profit. So same format we will maintain. We will transfer the gross profit to the profit and loss account from trading account. Okay. So here we have to change the heading also, that is profit and loss account as on March 31, 2017. Profit and loss account as on March 31, 2017. So first we have to transfer the gross profit. So just transfer entry you have to make. So trading account will be debit and profit and loss account credit, because we know profit and loss account is a nominal account. If any income, that will be credited. So by trading account, we just write in bracket, that is gross profit, and the amount is 95,000. We already got. Now from the cash book you can, some of the expenses you will get, that is business expenses. So two business expenses, that is 12,000, that will be debited. Two there is a other expenses is there or not, you have to see. Yes, you can see in the last of the there is a adjustment. All the sales and purchases were on credit. Now next is provide depreciation on plant and building by 10% and machinery by 5% and make a provision for bad debt by 5%. So that you know you have already done the final account. So depreciation you have to charge in profit and loss account, and all the balances is also given, that is machinery balances is 50,000. Now machinery balances is 50,000. Now there is a building by 10%, building depreciation on plant and building. Okay, plant and building is 10%. Now first we will make depreciation, charge on depreciation plant and building. So plant is 1 lakh. So to depreciation on plant, depreciation on plant, that is 10,000 because the balance is 1 lakh. So 1 lakh 10% means 10,000. Next is depreciation on building. So to depreciation on building, what is the closing balance of building, land and building, that is 2,50,000. So if depreciation is 10% means that is 25,000. 25,000. Now next is machines. Now you can see machinery, depreciation on machinery is 5%. What is the closing balance? That is 50,000. So to depreciation on machinery, that is 2 lakh, 50,000 is the closing balance, that 5% means 2,500 will become as a depreciation, 2,500. Okay. Now provision for doubtful debt also 5%, make a provision for bad debt by 5%. So to provision for bad debts, and you can write doubtful debts also, that is 5%, and that will comes on the debtors balance. Debtor closing balance is 85,000. So 5% means 4250. Okay. So 4250 will be the amount that also you have to charge, because you know the adjustment entry actually comes in two account, two places. One is balance sheet and one is profit and loss or trading account. Okay. So we are first done in here. Also we have to make some adjustment in when we actually make the balance sheet also. So there is no credit item, no income is given. So we can now credit side just sum up, that is 95,000 will become, and debit side also just write 95,000, and to net profit, So from this 95,000 you have to deduct all the expenses you have debited, that is 41,250 will become, that is your net profit, 41,250. Now you have to make, so we have also got the net profit. Now you have to make the balance sheet. So here no, in case of balance sheet there is no debit credit, and we have to change the heading also. That's what you know. Whenever you transfer the single entry to double entry, then it will be easy for you to make the profit and loss and balance sheet, because now we have got all the figure. So balance sheet as on March 31, 2017. Balance sheet as on March 31, 2017. So this is not particulars. In balance sheet, you know there is a liabilities and asset. In left side there is a, we consider liabilities, and in right side we consider assets. Now first in asset side we do now debtors. So debtors, there is a doubtful debt, so inner column we just write 85,000 and make a provision, that is less 5% provision for bad debt, and that is we already charge in the profit and loss account, but here you have to deduct it 524250. Okay, so the figure will become 80,750. Now next is stock closing balance given in the question, that is 70,000. Now next there is a plant. In case of plant also there is a depreciation, so plant closing balance is 1 lakh, so less depreciation at the rate of 10%, that is 10,000. You deduct from here and the balance will become in outer side, that is 90,000. Now next is machinery. In case of machinery there is also the depreciation is here, so machinery closing balance is 50,000. Now depreciation is 5%, less depreciation at the rate of 5%, that is 2,500, and that will also come out in the outer side, that is 47,500. 47,500. Now next there is a land and building. Land and building is there. Land and building value is 2,50,000. Just write in inner column, and here the depreciation is 10%, so less depreciation is at the rate of 10%, that is 25,000 actually. Depreciation will become, and right outside that is 2,25,000. Now next there is a investment 20,000. Investment 20,000, right in outer column. Now cash in hand and cash at bank is there. From the cash summary you can easily get the cash in hand and cash at bank. Balance at bank on March 31, 2017 is given, and cash in hand also given. So cash in hand is 7,000. And cash at bank is also given, cash at bank, and that is 35,000. Now total is coming 5,75,000, 5,75,250, right in both the side. Now in case of liability, what will become, that is creditors closing balance will become first, that is creditors, that is 29,000. Now next is capital. So opening capital we already given, actually reveal. Opening capital is not given in the question, we actually through statement of affairs we ascertain the what is the value of opening capital. Capital opening, you just write in inner column, that is 5 lakh. Now add net profit, that we also reveal just now. Net profit is 41,250. Next is add further capital is there. What from you actually get? Now you can see the debit side of summary of cash in your question, further capital 20,000. So add further capital and that is 20,000. And that is come 5,61,250. Now we have to less drawing. Drawings, where from you actually get the drawings? You get the drawings, Bhavna's drawing in the carry side of summary of cash book. Okay, Bhavna's drawing is 15,000. So you have to less the 15,000. So what is come in the outer side? That is the closing capital, 5,46,250. 5,46,250. 5,46,250. And you can see, if you with creditors and closing capital, if you sum, that will become 5,75,250. And that's the way you have to make the total. Okay, so that is the complete question for single and conversion of single entry to double entry, and that type of question come to your final exam also. So for today, that is all, and that is also in the chapter also and in the class also. Thank you.